Waheguru ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru ji ki Fateh. Today is a bit of a different video. I'm going to be talking about Sikhi today. Not specifically to convert anyone or to push anyone into Sikhi, but to open a door and allow you to step in with your will. And for my whole life, I've been a Sikh. I put the quotations because all that I did was, I didn't cut my hair, I had a bug, that was simply because of my parents. I went to the Gurudwara, that was also simply because of my parents. And I had nothing to say, to say I was an actual Sikh. I wore the kara, I just wore, the only two kakar I wore was the kis and the kara. And that's all I had to say that I was a Sikh. And I actually didn't eat meat for most of my life, like 14 years into my life, until last year, until I turned 15 and I started eating meat. And that's simply because I wanted to be a warrior. I wanted to be someone who pushes to the next level, and I knew I needed the protein. I knew I needed the power of meat to push me. And it does say that you are allowed to eat meat that is not halal, and that is meat, that is mass, that is made, that's lived a good life, a life of compassion. But other than that, I really saw nothing special about Sikhi. I had nothing, I had no knowledge. I just thought I was born into this religion and that's it. I went to a few Sikhi camps. I got forced by my family, and I learned a few things, but it wasn't really that intriguing, and I got tired of sitting on the floor. I was so tired of sitting on the floor. And Sikhi was just dead to me until a few weeks ago. I started learning Japji Sahib last year. I started doing things, but I didn't have I didn't want it enough. I didn't know about Sikhi enough at all. And it's until a few weeks ago I came across a YouTube channel called Basics of Sikhi, and I was so inspired by what they taught about the Sakhiyan, about what the Gurus did, about how they shaped masses of people, and how one of them was martyred. I think two of them were martyred, and there was so much sacrifice and so much pain and so much love as well. And I binge watched all the videos, so many videos. I've still got so many more to go and so much more to learn. And I kept on learning, and I kept on getting inspired. And it just lit this fire inside of me to become a true Gursikh, to become that guy who was trying to get mukti, who's trying to connect with God and actually be different, stand out. And this is quite a big turn I've taken, and I want you to take this turn with me. So if you're with me right now, if you want to join Sikhi, or if you're already in a Sikh family and you want to get more into the religion, then this video is for you. If you want to take the Guru's path, if you want to become a Satyar, if you want to become that person, then you must walk the Guru's path. Hukum rajai chalna, nanak likhiya naal. And that's what I'll be teaching you in my new videos. So from now on, I'll be doing self-improvement. I'll still be doing self-improvement, but there'll be Sikhi related videos. There'll be more Sikhism into it. And I'll make you learn from a whole different perspective. And I'm sure this will help you, because history repeats itself. There's so much to learn from history. One of my friends is very good with history, and most of his knowledge quite literally comes from history, and I don't think he would be as smart if he didn't know about history. So history takes you really far. So I'll stick to my concepts of self-improvement, because they really do bake in with Sikhi. Sikhi is self-improvement, it's learning, it's becoming that person you want. And one really beautiful part of Sikhi is to earn righteously, to earn a living through something that you love, and also providing value and not scamming the other person who's on the other end who's giving you the money. And that's why I'm going to change my productivity coaching to Sikhi coaching, and I'm going to help you take on a new path. And this will help you level up in all areas of life, because Sikhi is not just business, Sikhi is not just relationships, Sikhi is everything. It's everything and nothing. This is the path to achieving the God within. You are God. You don't realize this right now, but you are God. You are part of God. All of this is God. This river behind me flowing, that's God. This wall, that's God. I'm God, you're God, but you just don't realize it, and I'll help you achieve that. I'll help you get mukti. Mukti is it's like getting out of the cycle of reincarnation and connecting with God, becoming the one. So that's the top link in the description below. And I'll also give 10% of my earnings to the Gurdwara, to my local Gurdwara, because in the Ret Maryada, that's basically the rules of Sikhi, you must give 1/10 of your earnings to Seva, to the Gurdwara, to the Guru's Golak. And I promise you I'll do that. Sikhi is beautiful. And here's a few of my favourite things. So the first thing is meditating. Every day we must meditate, we must pray, we must become present. And we have to do something like 2.5 hours of meditation every single day. And that builds discipline in your mind, and it allows you to actually spend time on what's actually meaningful. Your mind, your dasam dwar, to actually connect to God. So one big thing of Sikhi is meditation, is praying. It's getting in all your Panchbaniya, your Raras and your Kirtan Sohila. The second thing is the Ret, the discipline that comes with it. To become this warrior, to become this Sikh, to become this good Sikh, it takes a lot of discipline. And I'm going to tell you the truth completely right now. It's not easy. It's not an easy path. It's hard. It's tough. You're going to hate it. But with the pain comes so much sukh, comes so much love, comes so much pleasure. You'll feel reborn. You'll feel alive. The Ret is amazing. And we've got this, I told you about the Ret Maryada. It's a set of rules which tells you how much you have to be disciplined. And the third thing is, you have to swear to protect. As Gursikhs, we swear to protect anyone who is in the face of danger. We will save them no matter what happens. And that's beautiful. That's why we are given the kirpan, the sword, to help and save people. That's why the government's made it legal, because they trust us. They don't trust any random person on the street. They don't trust some English man or some Scots man or some random guy on the street. They trust us. Push aside all the racism, the law trusts us with a knife. That's beautiful. That's what the Gurus have created. The Gurus have created us, the warriors. But what we're doing is we're not taking on this Ret. We're not taking on this discipline. And that's the beauty of it. You could become something so beautiful. And the fourth and the final thing is, you're going to love this, it links in with self-improvement perfectly. One big example of how Sikhi links with self-improvement is Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ankar. So that is your lust, anger, greed, attachment and ego. Those are the Panch Chor, the 5 thieves of why you're not achieving Gursikhi, why you're not achieving that person you want to be, the guy who connects to God. And a lot of those things connect to self-improvement. Lust, pornography is a massive issue right now. You got greed. A lot of people are greedy. They don't think about retiring their parents. They don't think about doing these things. So Sikhi will give you that perspective you need. And that's just a tiny part of Sikhi's beauty. Very, very small part. We've got the Guru Granth Sahib Ji, that is our God in a form of holy scriptures. And it literally tells you, they literally tell you how to live life, how to actually become a Gursikh. And you know that atheism is on the rise currently. If you asked any of your friends, a lot of your friends would not believe in God. A lot of your friends would not believe. They might just say, for goodness sake, they might just say these phrases, oh Jesus Christ. But they're atheistic. They're part of atheism. And it's really on the rise. Atheism is actually, I'm pretty sure, one of the biggest religions. So currently. And you must be the change. You and I must be the change. We can change this together. And to end this off, even if you're not going to be a Sikh, even if you're not, if you don't want to be a Sikh, yeah, go be a Christian, go be a Muslim, but remember, do it right. Don't just say, I'm a Christian, but I don't read the Bible, I don't do prayers, I don't even know about my religion. Actually go into your religion, because so many religions have beauty in them. So many, but they get overlooked. A lot of people, so many people at my school say that they're Christian, but really they're not. They don't do anything. They don't even know probably one word from the Bible. So how do you expect atheism to decline? So if you don't believe in Sikhi, that's completely fine. I'm not here to convert you, but go into your religion, really serve it, meditate every day, pray every day. Think Japna, so that's basically just praying God's name, and you will get to where you want to be. And that is mukti, or that is love, whatever it is in your religion. And one thing I want to end off, I said this before, you are God. You are the Guru, you are Jesus, you are the Prophet Muhammad. You are God. So don't be thinking, why hasn't God saved me yet? Because you have to save yourself. That's all I've got for today. These videos are going to be a bit different from now on. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe. Tomorrow is not a promise, so do what you can today. Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh. And I'll see you in the next one.